Just when I thought that I had this brewing kombucha thing under control, I realized that I still don't know a lot about brewing kombucha.
You're watching the Beer Pantry Show.
So before I get into what all I've learned since doing my first batch of kombucha, I want you to know that today I'm going to be doing my second ferment while starting another first ferment, and we're going to watch that first ferment right through to the end. All right, and this is what this video is going to be about, and then along the way I'm going to tell you what all happened and what all I've learned. So let's begin by setting up my little station. This is the most recent batch of first ferment that I started on October the 8th, and today is the 16th. This is the SCOBY Hotel, and I started this on October the 14th. Let me go ahead and remove all my jewelry, my medical alert bracelet, my watch, and my wedding ring, because I have to get my hands washed up way past the wrist, okay? I've heard that if you put unclean hands in anything to do with the kombucha and the SCOBY and all that stuff, you can really mess it up. So let's go ahead and put some soap, get some hot water going, as hot as I can bear it, get the suds going, and I'm going to wash past my wrists, even though I don't think I'm going to touch like the tea way past this. We just want to be sure. And I do keep this toothbrush right here in the kitchen so I can clean my nails all the time. Rinse off with the hot water. And then I'm showing you the distilled white vinegar because I will clean the SCOBY Hotel today, because you can clean it every 4 to 6 weeks, and this is right at 4 weeks and it's looking kind of grimy. So let me go ahead and pull out this pellicle right here. Wow, it got so big and thick, guys. I am so proud of this because when I started a few weeks ago, wait, let's enjoy this. Let's look at this. Smooth, not furry at all, so no mold growing. This is what we had a few weeks ago. Just some mucousy looking bits and pieces of a pellicle to start our first brew. And then now look what we have today. So with just some time and patience, it's coming along nicely, right? So I'm stirring the tea, and I'm going to pour out 1 cup to start my next first ferment. So let me go ahead and set this aside with this pellicle right here. And then I'm going to dump out all the rest of the tea in this clean measuring cup. It's too much, so I'm using the sanitized jar to just house it for a second or so. Set this all aside, and then put hot water with distilled white vinegar, and then get a clean piece of paper towel to go ahead and clean the jar. Get all the ring from around the jar. And then I'm just going to go ahead and rinse it out with hot water. Okay. No soap, guys, just distilled white vinegar and the hot water. Alright, so my hotel looks clean again. So what I'm going to do now is return everything to the jar. The tea that I poured out into this measuring cup, and the tea that I put in that 1 bottle. Okay? So this looks like about 3 cups of tea that I have in my hotel. Alright, so let's move over to the counter because I want to grab the pellicle from the first brew that I showed you guys a little bit earlier. Let me grab my jar. So we're going to grab the pellicle from this one. See, it's a different one, right? It's not as smooth and put together. It's kind of falling apart on me. But it's thick. Let's go ahead and put it in the hotel. Okay. Then I'm going to give this a stir. My 8-day-old brew. I'm going to pour 1 cup in here to put into the hotel, because if you don't keep doing this, guys, you're going to run out of starter tea from your hotel. Then you're going to have to go buy that unflavored kombucha again and start from scratch, and we're not doing that, okay? Cover it up. The hotel is ready. We're going to set this aside. Now I'm going to pour the rest of the brew through a strainer because we don't like the bits and pieces of pellicle that's inside. And I went to Walmart and bought this jug earlier this week, this Kool-Aid jug right here, so that I can make my when I do my second ferment, I want it to be easier to pour the tea into the bottles. So see, guys, I went to Walmart and I bought this Kool-Aid jug, right? And the reason why I strain it is because we don't like the bits of the pellicle in our second ferment, right? So make sure, can you press that for me? I fell and hurt my wrist the other day, so I need Joe for a lot of the wrist movement. Oh, let me go on. Let me wash this one more time, Joe. Hold on a second. I need you for something else. Hold on a second. So before we start bottling off to do the second ferment, we're going to start again. So we're kind of doing like a continuous brew. right? Okay. But not using the big 2-gallon thing with the spigot because I'm still growing my SCOBYs to a nice thickness, all right? So can you grab that pot of tea off of the table there for me, babe?
Pot of tea?
I made the tea last night. So I did 8 tea bags with, right in front of you, a pot, the pot.
Oh, okay.
What kind of pot was he looking for, right? So I did 8 tea bags. The last video I put up, I think I said I used 10 tea bags, but it's always been 8. 8 tea bags and a cup of organic cane sugar. I steeped, wait a minute, let's start with the water. 8 cups of water, bring it to a simmering boil, put the 8 tea bags, steep it for 10 minutes, put 1 cup of organic cane sugar, and then I got 8 cups of cold water and put it in here to make this whole gallon of water that's been sitting on the table all night. So it is room temperature, kind of cold today. So I want to put it in this. But let me start by dipping some out first. Let me rinse my cup again. And I'm constantly sanitizing by rinsing the cup with hot water and vinegar and stuff like that, all right? Well, not stuff like that, hot water and vinegar. Okay, Joe, can you hand me that cup of juice over there? Cup of tea? So we took that from the SCOBY Hotel. So this has been steeping since October 14th. This is the starter tea that we take from the hotel when we're going to make the new brew. That's what's going to make it become the thing, right? Can you get me that plate over there with the SCOBY? Or that's the pellicle. This is actually the SCOBY, I've heard.
What is the placenta?
This is actually the SCOBY. This is the pellicle. So this is the excrement of the SCOBY.
I call it the placenta.
It's the but look how beautiful it is. Remember when it was just slimy goop that wanted to make me throw up? No, this looks like something scientific. So I put the tea, I put the pellicle, and then we're going to pour the rest of this in there. Can you help me with that, babe? Every time I think my wrist is healed, I remember it's not healed. Put the rest, you can put the rest. So that's our new brew. So Joe put the new jar of brew next to the SCOBY Hotel on the sideboard. When I'm done bottling for my second ferment, I'm going to go over there and check the temperature. If it's below 75 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to put the mat on, the warming mat. And I have to keep an eye on it because within 1 hour, the SCOBY Hotel will heat up well above 85. And it should not be above 85 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, so then I'll take that off, unplug it, and put the cozy on it because the house is going to be like 65 all day today. So I have to babysit this stuff, guys. So let's get some stuff out the way. I'm gonna do my usual Dole pineapple. They don't have no other pineapple juice like store-bought brand. It's all Dole. And by the way, I found out that this, you know, the brand Ocean Spray or whatever is cheaper at Walmart than at Food for Less. This is like $2 something, like $2.97. This is like $4 something. I'm like, that's what we're going for, our juice now. So I have that, and I have this over here, which is the watermelon, because I didn't figure we were going to get another good watermelon for the season. So I blended it, strained it, and I put it in the freezer like 5-6 days ago, and now it's thawing out. There's a little bit of ice still in it, but I have enough to get 4 ounces. So this one's going to be for the brata, the extra one, because we each get 2 jars. See, we each get 2 jars, and I have, this is pineapple and this is me, my name on it. So let's start off with this one. This has been the most fun experiment that I've ever done here at the Bear Pantry Show, besides when I did sourdough bread. Okay, I need to measure. Measure, girl. We need 4 ounces. And what, let's say again? No, wrong thing. I have the strawberry cran. Let's do the pineapple. I already have it. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to go get Joe to open this one. The minute we're done drinking our stuff, or kombucha, I drink 4 ounces a day. The minute we're done, we rinse the bottle with the hot water and vinegar. Lord have mercy. Okay, I can't open this one. I have to go back to Joe. Let's do this one. strawberry white cran. This is what the kids wanted to try because they say they love this juice. They say it tastes like some type of Capri Sun. I don't know which flavor Capri Sun. Maybe the strawberry one? Before they started to mess up the Capri Sun. According to them. Okay. 4 ounces. I'm making sure that I stop well below the shoulder of this bottle because we had a nightmarish thing happen with my last ferment. I came back from a walk. This is after I fell and hurt my wrist, and I was sitting on the couch icing the wrist, and then I heard kaboom. It sounded like maybe a light bulb, but one of the big ones in TV studios, because I used to take TV in college, right? So I know what those sound like. It sounded like one of those busted. Let me tell you, shards of glass from one of these Boston round bottles. You remember that John and I used to have a bottle printing company, so we know about the shapes of bottles. So this is called a Boston round. So shards of glass from one of these bottles flew all the way there by the microwave. They were sitting on the dinner table. Of course, the kombucha tea was all over the table, draining on the chairs, and just glass blown to smithereens all over here in the dining room, underneath everything, right? To the living room, on Joe's recliner, all the way to the fireplace. But for God, one of those things did not get me in my eye. In every video that I watch, they say, oh, people talk about that, but it's just going to foam over. It's not going to bust like that. They say, use the stuff that you get from the store. This is the bottle that we got from the stuff we bought from Costco, right? They're like, yeah, use that. Don't worry about it. Yada, yada. That thing blew up. It wasn't over full, but it definitely was on a 72-hour ferment because I wanted to do 48 and I forgot what date I did it. And I was like, is this day 3? Is this day 2? And so it was day 3, and that one busted. And of course it was mine with the pineapple juice in it. So the pineapple juice is really volatile because I guess the pineapple is sweeter. I don't know, right? So I say, Lord have mercy, we don't want that again. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do different this time when we're doing our second ferment. So that's the first thing. I'm well below the shoulder on this one right now. I might be able to put a little bit more in this one because it's that cranberry is not as sweet. So let's get right on the rib. Okay, right there. Right on the rib of the shoulder right there. And that one's done. I'm going to have Joe tighten it more. That's strawberry white cran for Barbara. And I can't do anything about the pineapple yet, so let me grab a strawberry white cran for Joshua. So let's put some in here. Let's get this out the way because this is kind of in my way right here. Okay. Again, 4 ounces of the juice. I'm glad we're only doing a couple of flavors because it gets confusing when you're doing a ton of flavors. So as you're pouring, it's foaming. So you kind of want to stop to see where you are. I'm glad I bought this Kool-Aid jug. Okay, I think that's good. And none of them are tight and really, really tight. Let's grab a strawberry white cran for Jada. So this is what somebody suggested for us to do. Put it in an ice cooler. Oh, it's filthy up here. Don't worry, it's clean inside. Joe tightened all of them. These are the 2 extras. There's 4 of us, so we get 2 bottles each. And we always try 2 extra with weird flavors to see what we like. And I put it at 11:30 a.m. on 11/16. So on the 18th, at 11:30, I'm going to put them in the fridge. It's Monday, November the 18th, right about 11:30. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff in the fridge. It's fermented for 2 days. And I'm carefully walking them one at a time to the back fridge. The kids don't want me to ever put this stuff in the front fridge because they're so afraid it's going to explode in there and mess up our brand new fridge. So I'm just going to put them back here. I don't think they're going to explode though because I fermented them for 2 days. Here are the extra ones, watermelon and then watermelon with strawberry white cran. See you guys in 24 hours. So somebody told me, one of my viewers said, the stuff that takes a while to build up fizz, like the strawberry white cran, the cranberry grape, that kind of one, go ahead and leave those out 72 hours. But the pineapple, put that sucker away. Well, this is not pineapple. Put it away, this one. Put it away within 48 hours or else it's going to explode again. Okay? So remember, you can't shake it up. Not too much fizz at all, guys. The watermelon has a lot of fizz. Remember, that was the real fruit that we strained, though. Can I taste first?
It is.
Not bad at all, but tastes more like a juice.
Yeah.
Hardly any fizz.
I have to let it go longer.
Yeah, leave it on the table longer to ferment, or what in our ferment cabinet, the ice juice, right?
Not bad.
It doesn't taste like the store-bought kombucha with watermelon flavor, but I don't know that it's my best flavor. What do you think?
Not the best, but I like it because of fizz.
It has a lot of fizz. Remember, it was the real fruit that we blended and strained, all right? And we put 4 ounces.
It's good. I want this.
Oh, it got better.
I want this to have more fizz though.
This is not my favorite one, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's definitely, it doesn't taste like the store-bought stuff, because that stuff was gross when I tasted it years ago.
It's good, folks.
Pretty good. So when we try a different flavor, we put it in the burrata bottles.
What
And
you got in this one?
this is strawberry white cran. Remember that juice that you bought at Walmart for us?
Okay, that's how the weakish though.
Yeah, and the cran is tart, so the cran doesn't have a lot of sugar, I don't think. Well, like I was saying, when it comes to, what was I saying? You made me lose my train of thought. Oh, the burrata ones. So we have some bottles that we label burrata, which means extra, because everybody gets 2 bottles, right? So we tried weird flavors in the extras. That way nobody is missing or shortchanged with what they like to drink, because we tried some weird flavor. Next time, Joe's going to try ginger in one of his. I'm not a great fan of ginger, but I'll taste it. You know what I mean? It's pretty good. Don't shit.
No, I just want to say if you got sim coming up. It's not a week, that's what I was.
Strawberry white cran. The pineapple always has fizz, so that's like the most fizziest. All right, so we're gonna bring updates again in the future on the kombucha. I had to do this one because I wanted to show you that we were trying different flavors and that we did have a bottle that bust. I didn't film any of that, of course. It was the same day that I had a fall and my wrist was hurting, my knee was hurting, and I sat on the couch and kaboom. That was scary, right, Joel? Splinter is still around the house no matter how we swept and mopped. And there was a box sitting on the table with some, what do you call the thing? Mandolin type products. And we put it in the garage. We cleaned it up, put it in the garage. Jada brought it in a couple of days ago to get the stuff out of the box and tell me why she still got a cut from a splinter that was on the box. So that bottle is still doing some damage. But we're going to put it in the ice chest every time we ferment. I have another one going today is what? The 19th. That one started on the 16th, so we have till the 24th before we can do a second ferment again. But hey, we're getting into this continuous brewing thing without really doing a continuous brewing thing, right? I keep using the different pellicles back and forth till I can get one big sturdy one, and then I'll keep using that one for a while and then grow another one in the thingy, right? All right, guys, tell me if you're gonna try it, okay? And tell me, and be careful, be careful, be careful, because the bottles can burst.
This is the Beth Country Show.
So we have some more strawberry white cran juice left that we're going to use in the next amount, and we're going to leave that 3 days, okay, baby?
This one?
Yes. Something hit the back of my throat just now. We don't want to like mess up the threading.
Sorry. It's not a small, this is all the adjustment you get.
Did you try turning it?
Hmm?
Did you try turning it with your hand?
I got it.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
I got it.
Okay, this, okay. This has the watermelon and the strawberry white cran. And it's fizzing over. Give me a bowl, Daddy. Please. Damn, he went and got the smallest bowl.
You got the whole lot should be on. It's okay. Let's go. Let it.
Joe said let it explode.
Easy.
You said it was okay.
I thought-
We wash all the bottles before we start, so I'm gonna taste first this time, baby. Damn, I said taste.
That's
not
good.
glug. Not glug, glug.
It's good. It's gonna have that.
But well, you know how about it has all the fizz? Maybe it's just not as sweet.
Okay, now you got fish. Try it now.
He got the flat. What you say? You talking to me?
It's good, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's a good blend. Joshua!
That's good.
Take it so Joshua can taste.
Which one is this?
Watermelon and strawberry white cran. Good blend. We'll do that again.